please, Levy, I am begging you, give us the 3 points this weekend. Like, genuinely, I'm on my knees. Yeah, of course, Pep. I mean, we don't want them to win the league. You don't want them to win the league. I mean, bank transfers, because, you know, financial fair plays, you know, it's a risky game when you spend as much money as me. So, yeah, of course we can. I'll get Conte out. I'll let Emerson play on. Oh my god, boss, you said I can play this weekend. I promise you, I will not let you down. I promise. It'll be so easy for you.
12 hours later.
Honestly, boys, I do not know how we lost that game. They were awful. They had Emerson Royale on the pitch, boys. Like, genuinely, Conte wasn't even there. Oi, Phil, what are you doing? You know, I'm finished. Everyone just So yesterday, Manchester City had their opportunity to claw themselves back into the title race after Arteta, yet again, was beaten by Sean Dyche, boys. He's back. Inevitably, the Poundland Alan Shearer did step up to humble Pep Guardiola's men.
Just here on the pitch.
Cheers, Harry. I thought you were f***ing Gala Bingo, mate. But somehow losing to a team that didn't actually have a manager and also have a player on the pitch who has the same technical ability as my nan is not the worst thing to happen to Manchester City in the past few days, as they face potential expulsion from the Premier League. So you may be wondering why all this financial fair play stuff is coming to light now, and it is because Man City were this close to catching Arteta and Arsenal in the Premier League. So Big Mikel decided he would snitch on his former employer, Pep Guardiola. Breaking news, I'm just hearing that last night Pep Guardiola confronted Mikel Arteta after his recent allegations.
I've been there for you since day one!
But in all seriousness, this has not just came about recently, it's actually been around for about 4 years, this investigation, looking at Man City spending since they were taken over. And I mean, they've been here before. They were here with UEFA, and they were supposed to be getting banned from Europe, but you know, Man City and the Saudi lawyers have about 600 million. It's literally like the Barbarians and Clash of Clans. All just rock up and get Man City out of it. I won't be surprised if that happens again. You know, I really think the thing that pushed the books for Man City was the signing of Scott Carson.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
But what I don't get is there was supposedly 100 breaches of the financial fair play rules, which I mean, just 50% of these would have to be right to say Man City drop into the relegation zone based on point deductions. Just imagine Erling Haaland rocking up to Chef Wednesday away next season. What? But also, not just the fact we could be seeing Kevin De Bruyne pinging passes around the midfield that Luke O'Nien will also be playing in. More so the fact that if they've broken it 100 times, surely there's someone monitoring this stuff and flags it pretty much straight away. I think what makes the situation even worse is that Man City could lose Pep Guardiola.
It's not looking good.
Lads, we could be seeing Pep running the like Burnley soon. That's not just because I'm a Burnley fan. Vincent Kompany's clear. But Pep said at the weekend that if he has been lied to on this statement, you know, after this whole debacle, I mean, it's been going on for years, like I said earlier in the video, but Pep said if he's been lied to by the ownership, he will walk, which leaves Man City without their greatest manager in their history, and probably the only man that could probably steer them back to the Premier League if they were to be kicked out. Now, coinciding with that, how far would they be booted out from the big league? I don't think it would be to the likes of non-league football. I'd say we'll probably be looking at a championship relegation. I mean, they'd still be off to Luton away next season, but championship's probably not as bad as facing off against the likes of Ipswich and all them lots.
They pay for every game.
Every game.
Now, how long would it realistically take Man City to work themselves back up to the Premier League? You know, under all the embargoes they will be under, on all the restrictions, the point deductions, all that sort of thing. I mean, they're going to lose pretty much everyone. Now, I think if they were to be relegated just to the Championship, we're probably looking at maybe 3 years before they get back to the Premier League, because they're going to be losing literally everybody and be under transfer embargoes. So we're going to be seeing the Man City youth side rocking it up next season. Right, lads, A, B, C, D, E, F, Norwich at home. You think about that youth squad, they've still thrown some canny money at it. I mean, you got Rico Lewis has come through, Phil Foden. I mean, if we just need maybe 1 or 2 of them, and they'll be absolutely fine next season. So I think they'll probably work their way up in about 3 years. They'll get past the transfer embargo stuff. It won't take them too long. I mean, you look how long it took them when they got took over. That Aguero moment itself maybe took 5 minutes and a couple of dodgy phone calls. But now we've looked at what could happen, let's be realistic and look at what's actually going to happen. Man City are going to get a little slap on the wrist.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Nothing's going to happen to them. They'll get maybe a 50 grand fine, maybe a 3-point deduction at the beginning of next season, and they'll be absolutely fine. There's no way that the FA, UEFA, anybody has the bottle to knock a massive tourist club like this. I cannot see anything massive coming from this. I mean, you look at Man City's lawyer team as well. As much as they can't take it to the Federation of Sport or whatever, it will be go to an actual court and it will be solved, I'm pretty sure. I mean, considering it happened not long ago, you'd think they would have covered the tracks a little bit better than this. Like, this is some Adam Johnson kind of covering.
What?
I'm really interested to see what most people actually think is going to happen with City, because like I said, I cannot see anything major coming from this, albeit it would be pretty interesting to see what does it, if it is maybe something like what happened to Juventus ages ago. So let me know what you think is going to happen in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.